Well, hello, my beautiful Gemini. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your career or money reading for the end of August, right through the end of September 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details, and I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Gemini, this is your career and money reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. The first pile is your protagonist energy. That's your approach to your career and your financial situation. Second pile are any struggles or obstacles you've been experiencing. And the third pile is the unified energy of how things are going to work out. So let's get straight to it. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Can you please guide them? What are they meant to see? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? They want me to go one more, so I will. Now, already in the water, because I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading, they're showing me an image of a peace symbol, a peace sign. So this can be meaning that there is some peaceful times ahead regarding your career, but it can also indicate that you are changing your approach to your finances. I'm just getting an energy of a winning attitude attracts the best results. And I feel like you're having more confidence in your abilities as well. Okay, so I do feel that fate is intervening to bring you something really great. You have the Wheel of Fortune at the end there as an outcome. So I definitely see better luck is coming towards you regarding your career and money situation. But I do feel that a peace symbol or sign is going to be something you'll see over the coming weeks that will indicate better fortune. Okay, so look out for a peace sign or symbol. It has shown up before in a reading many months ago. Perhaps not for your sign. It may have been for another sign. But I'm seeing that peace symbol. So that tells me that there are better times ahead for you regarding your career and your finances. And look, you're already showing up with a 9 of Cups as well. So I feel like you're looking for fulfillment in your career. There's something you're wishing for. And I feel like you're in alignment to receive it as well. I definitely see that you're going to be in the flow. There's some really great news rushing in for your career. Yeah, 3 of Cups, something to celebrate. So, oh, they want that one as well. 6 of Wands. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? And we have the 8 of Cups. Now, I've got to go again because we do have the Lover's card and the 8 of Cups right at the end, which means you have a choice to walk away from something that is not emotionally rewarding. Now, that doesn't mean you're walking away from a job. It can mean that you're distancing yourself from somebody in your career that you feel perhaps is not investing fully in the career environment. It could also indicate that you are changing direction, or you are opening yourself up to a new path or approach to your career that is actually going to bring a lot more fulfillment. Now, the first card you've got, though, is the Hermit. Now, this is your protagonist energy. So I feel like some of you have withdrawn recently from perhaps something that you used to love doing, but also I get a sense that you don't want to be distracted. So I feel a lot of you are opening yourself up, asking a lot of questions, and really like going inward for answers. So some of you may be in a period of self-evaluation is what I see. You're checking in with the results that you've got right now in your career, and you're wondering, are you on the right path, and is it worth the effort that you're giving it? Okay, it says here meditation, solitude, and consciousness. So some of you may even be thinking about setting up your own business or going solo in something, and it may be an idea that you're thinking about launching, or perhaps this is the end game. You may actually want to set up a practice where you are a consultant, or where you are your own boss, become an an entrepreneur, and these may be ideas that are floating around right now for you. The Hermit energy can indicate that some of you are feeling a little bit isolated in your career, that you're actually investing a lot of time, energy, and effort, and you may feel that perhaps people don't appreciate your efforts, and you may be looking at either taking yourself elsewhere where you can shine, where you can really use your skill set, because they're showing me with the Magician card here that you're very talented, you're very gifted, but you may have felt that you have unfulfilled potential. You haven't tapped into all that you can be right now. So I get a sense here that you don't want to waste any time. And some of you may have felt that your energy has been scattered. I'm also getting an energy of brain fog, okay, that's coming through here as well. So some of you may have felt that you've been experiencing some brain fog, or that perhaps there is someone in your working environment that has been abusing their power, and you tend to get a little bit, not nervous around them, but you know when someone has that like dark cloud over them, whether you're in an office or whether it's someone you have to deal with in your career, there's just this energy about them. They suck the life out of everything, and it may make you feel a little bit frazzled, or that you just don't like their energy and you don't like dealing with them. It could be a client, it could be a person that you work with, or it could just be the industry that you work in. It's a difficult one is what I'm seeing here, and I feel like you've had to forge away and you've been really tested to the max. But I definitely see you overcoming any obstacles, and I see you really passing any tests that you've been experiencing. And some of you may be even thinking about gaining new knowledge in your career, and you may actually quietly on the sidelines be taking a class or opening yourself up to a new skill or a craft, or even upskilling in some way, and you may get a qualification for something that you are studying for. If you're up for a test of some sort, or a presentation, or even an appraisal, I definitely get a sense here that you are standing out from others, and there is some really awesome opportunity being offered to you here. Something that you are going to really enjoy. I feel like there is a financial reward connected to it as well, but we will go into that in a moment. We do have the Nine of Cups. You're wishing for something. You're yearning for something. You have your eye on some position or an opportunity, or whether it is to go solo and set up on your own. I definitely get an energy here of you trying to find fulfillment in your career. Money is important, of course, but I really get a sense here that you're focusing on your dreams coming true, and the money will flow from there, okay? I really get a sense here that you're recognizing life is for living, and that you may as well enjoy what you do because you spend so much time at it that it must be rewarding, okay? Also with the Nine of Cups, I see that you're aligning yourself with a wish or a desire, and I feel that you are really connected over the next 6 weeks to making something happen. Very inspirational time. I see you having lots of new ideas. There's lots of growth and progress in your career, and there's something to celebrate. Okay, because we've got the Three of Cups here. Now, some of you may already have received this news. And if you have, congratulations. But if you haven't, I definitely get a sense that it's not too far away. The Three of Cups is to celebrate a win. Okay, but it can also indicate that you're looking for an environment where you can share your resources, work together as a team, and really like upscale in some way. For some of you, you may be thinking about setting up a business where you work with others, like teamwork. It could be a partnership. These could be, it could be a partnership with people that you know or trust. It could be family members. I really get a sense here that you want to do something for you, though. Okay, the Hermit energy can also indicate that you're feeling a little bit withdrawn or fed up within the working environment. Some of you, especially if you're in a toxic work environment, I get a sense that you may feel singled out, or that you just don't gel with everybody. And that's okay, because your mission is very different to other people's. So I get a sense here that you are going to surpass these people. You're going to, I feel like you're headed in a direction where these people who perhaps don't gel with you 100%, they're not capable of going to that level of success. So they have to remain where they are. And that's why sometimes the universe steps in to put you apart from other people, because you're capable of going the distance and they're not. So I feel like there's some sort of separation energy going on here as well. Some of you may be setting something up on the side and not telling anybody because you don't want anyone to look at you in a different way, or you don't want anyone to put a negative vibe on whatever it is you're doing. The Hermit energy also indicates that you're exhausted. Okay, I really get a sense here that some of you have been really like trying to build something or move towards your purpose, and it's taking a lot of your energy and your resources. And some of you may have felt unmotivated at times, or you may have felt that it's been a struggle and you're like, why does it have to be so hard? What I'm getting here, and they're giving me a song at the same time, the song coming through is, things ain't so bad, they sure could be better. Okay, so I feel you're striving for something more, striving for a position. It could be a leadership position, or it could be a position that's higher, or it could be you're striving for something a little bit more than you have right now. And it's like you're also very modest, where you're like, okay, it's not awful, but I get a sense that you're trying to be the best that you can be and tap into that magic that you have. I mean, you have the Magician card here, but it is in the resistance position, so it's like you got it in the reverse. So I really get a sense here that you don't want to waste your time. You may have felt that either somebody tried to derail you or did not support your dreams and didn't see your potential. And I feel like you are trying to remove yourself from that situation so that you can tap into all the resources within yourself. And with the Magician card in this position, some of you also may have felt very powerless in some aspect of your career, or someone may have tried to dull your shine or take your ideas and take credit for those. I really get a sense here that you are, it's almost like you're reestablishing your power in your career in the month of September. It says here, action, the power to manifest. And some of you, I get a sense that like the Hermit as your protagonist energy is like you may want to take time out, or you took some time out. You may have taken a vacation, and now you're getting back into the flow of focus, organization, and you're getting serious about your career. So the Magician card, although it starts in the resistance position like it's in the reverse, by the end of September, it's in the upright, so I feel like you're really focused, you are confident in your skill set, you're taking action, and you are concentrating on whatever it is you desire to accomplish, and you're going to hit your mark, okay? The Wheel of Fortune puts you in the right place at the right time to meet the right opportunity, and the Magician card indicates you have everything within you to be an absolute success, okay? So I definitely see there's some sort of magical alignment going on for you in the month of September. Now we do have the Four of Pentacles, and it's in the resistance position. Some of you are literally leaving a place that perhaps you felt like you've outstayed for quite some time, or you've held on to for quite some time. You desire long-term security, and you may feel where you're at right now isn't giving you exactly what it is that you desire financially. So you may have felt that you've hit a glass ceiling in some area of your career, and some of you may be putting the resume out there to see if there's any other opportunities. The Four of Pentacles can also indicate some of you are thinking about setting up like a side hustle. Maybe it's real estate, because the Four of Pentacles can connect to like foundations or home spaces. So I feel some of you may even like set up a business from home, or even try to go into real estate or work towards that. The Four of Pentacles in this position really indicates that some of you don't feel like you're getting a fair amount of money for the amount of effort and work that you do. Or you may look at your job and feel that perhaps you're not in a long-term secure position. These may be just ideas or thoughts that are going through your mind, and you're trying to make sure that you've either got a side hustle going on, especially since you've got the Lovers card there. When you apply the Lovers card to a career reading, it really means doing something that you love, manifesting something that aligns with your heart, but also it's about your choices, and it can be about, you know, you fluctuating in that element of duality, that variety is the spice of life, and doing like many different things, having fingers in many different pies that can bring you in a lot of financial rewards. So I feel like you are building towards financial security, okay, but I feel you're almost like reassessing where you are right now and wondering if there is a better position out there for you that can bring in more finances, but also is emotionally rewarding. Because for some of you, I actually see that with the Nine of Cups and the Three of Cups in your protagonist energy, you may look at the majority of people that you work with and think, you know what, they're okay. They're good eggs. I get on well. Gemini, you're the sort of person, you tend to get on well with everybody. But the Hermit energy indicates there's something that is making you feel like you're detaching right now. So either you're just evolving from this scenario and you are going on to opportunities that are more in alignment with who you are now, or you are going to get a sudden opportunity that catapults you towards success. And that could be a leadership position. So it could be that you're staying where you're at, but a promotion becomes available and then it sets you apart from everybody else. So people that you tend to work with are going to look at you in a different way, but at the same time, I feel like you are elevating, you're going and moving up the ladder of success, okay? Now, we've also got the Six of Wands, and it's in the resistance position. So some of you may feel that you're not appreciated or seen for your skill set. Now, I do see some really awesome news coming your way. There's a victory or a win, a reward, or some sort of recognition coming in for you. But right now, it just feels like you're working really hard and you've been tested all over the place. I get a sense also here you're going to achieve your goals. There's some sort of promotion or qualification coming in. You're going to see the results of all the effort that you have invested in your prosperity, okay? I definitely get an energy here of some of you may be literally walking away from something, or you may have felt like giving up on something. But I feel there is like an opportunity or an omen coming in. It could even be that you're going to see that sign or symbol, the peace sign, that indicates like some sort of news or opportunity that comes your way that changes everything. But I also get an energy with this card of you looking at your confidence, okay? That I feel some of you may have experienced something in the past that knocked your confidence in your career, and it made you feel like you were not in a powerful position. But actually, your position tells me that you are in a position of success and good fortune, and that actually you just may be either detaching from something that you put a lot of effort in but isn't rewarding, or it could be that you're approaching your career in a different way. You may be staying where you're at but looking at outdated practices that perhaps hinder your progress, things that take up too much time, things that really should be discarded for better, more efficient ways of doing things. But it could also be that you're stepping away from people in the office because you need to focus on something. I mean, you don't even have to work in an office, but you may be just distancing yourself from people in order to get serious or organized about something that you want to change in your career, okay? Now, some of you may be even embracing a spiritual path, opening yourself up to a career in a spiritual practice. But whatever it is, I definitely get a sense here that you are finding your true life's purpose, or you're being on the right path to what you do. Because by the end of the month here, we've got the Moon card, and we got the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Moon card is a card of transition. It's a card of transformation. And it can be when we are changing things in our career or in any aspect of our life, we can feel a little bit anxious or nervous, okay? But I also see round about the full blue moon, it's a super moon, there's some good luck for you in your career, okay? I feel that's the spark. Now, that's not too far away. That's in about a week's time. And I feel like some major change that goes on for you. I'm being given here for you. I feel it's more about following your heart. Okay? I mean, for everyone, it's about following your heart. But I just get a sense here, following your heart. But you know what? I also get this energy of like pledging allegiance to something or to somebody. So it could be that there's a new contract coming in and you're going to give your time and your effort and sign a contract with somebody, or there's some sort of opportunity where you, I don't know what that pledging allegiance is. I mean, there could be some sort of office politics going on and you're called into some sort of meeting to discuss what has been going on, and you have to like pick a side or pledge allegiance to something. I'm not really sure what that is that's coming through. Maybe you will find out in the next couple of weeks what that's all about. But I get a sense that you're leading with integrity, whatever it is. I feel like you're being really honest. I get a sense also that you're removing yourself from drama. But on a more personal level for you, the Moon card indicates opportunity arising from the depths, the unseen, the hidden opportunities that lie in the shadows. And I definitely get a sense here with this Moon card that behind the scenes, the universe is orchestrating a great opportunity to arrive at the perfect divine moment for you. It says here, mystery, the subconscious, and dreams. So I really feel like you're very organized and super focused on your dreams in the month of September, and you're making things happen. But the Wheel of Fortune indicates good luck is on your side as well. Wheel of Fortune pretty much represents the ups and downs of life, and I feel like you've been navigating some difficulties in your career, but I feel like you've been very practical. I feel like you've been hardworking. I feel you've made a lot of effort. You're very professional, and I really get a sense that you are generating prosperity, and you're going to start seeing some results of this success. Now, for those of you who are currently out of the working environment, because the Hermit can also indicate that some of you have withdrawn from the working environment. Now, this could be to be a parent. You may have taken some time out, or maybe you were unwell. And if you were, I'm sending you a huge hug out there for a speedy recovery. Some of you may have just taken some time out really to get your head straight and work out what it is that you want, or you may have even lost a job or a position before you came to this reading. I see something better coming in for you. Okay, we're going to pull a card on it and see when this is, because I feel like you got two opportunities that you're going to have to choose from. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is sending you some really great stuff in your career. You're in a cycle of good luck, and I feel there's a lucky break here for you as well. Something is going to turn out exactly the way that you've been wishing for. We've got the Lover's card, which is a choice card, but we've also got the Judgment card, which is a card of second chances. Okay, it's about a second chance or an opportunity to be connected to your life's purpose. You're leaving your old life behind, or you're leaving an outdated practice behind in your career, and it just feels refreshing. It feels like a pressure is off, and it really feels like you're heading in the right direction. Okay, the Judgment card is really about weighing up your options, but it's also about being at that self-evaluation period where you're reaching for something greater or better, and you know that you need to move some stuff out of the way that perhaps would hinder you. It's almost like a rebirth of energy as well. So if you've been feeling lack of motivation, or you've been feeling a little bit stuck in a rut in your career, or you feel like you haven't been reaching your full potential, I definitely get a sense that you're right on target. You're clear of mind and heart, and I feel like you are going to be very productive and things are going to be busy, but I definitely get a sense there's lots of opportunities for you to staircase in your career. Okay, the Judgment card is being in a very powerful position to activate change. You understand what you need to do, and you're being called forward to do it. Okay, so the Moon card present also tells me you're going to have a lot of hunches about the direction you should be taking. So really tap into that intuition, because it will help you on your journey. And I don't know if you can see in this incredible deck, I love this deck, the STARMAN Tarot by David De Angelis. As you can see, there's lots of bees there working really hard to bring something together, to formulate this plan, to work together, and everything is working as it should. So I feel like, yes, you're going to be very busy, but I feel like the rewards are going to be worth it. But the Lover's card is also about a personal decision. So some of you, I get a sense here that you're re-examining your motives and values about which path to take in your career right now. And I feel like you have to look at your options and visualize yourself in each scenario. Like, if I took path A, what would my life be like? What would my career be like? What would my bank account be like? What would the money situation be like? And then think about path B and visualize yourself in that path as well. See all the potentials. And the one that really sparks that passion, that desire within you, that's the path to take, okay? So I definitely see a lot of visualizing for the future. Now, also the Lover's card can indicate some sort of partnership. Now, it doesn't have to be a partnership of people. It can be a partnership of alliances, like people who've got your back, but it could also be, you know, a company that you've always wanted to work with, or an opportunity that will nurture you and transform and inspire you to help you realize your heart's desire. So I definitely get a sense here that you're aligning yourself with the true path that you really want to take. Now, with the Hangman and the Eight of Cups, this is an indication that some of you are thinking about walking away from something, but the Hangman is really about look before you leap. It's about taking a pause. Think about your actions, think about the plan before you do it. And I really get a sense here with the Hangman that for some of you, you're sacrificing an opportunity to get something better, something greater. So I'm just going to pull a card on that, because the Eight of Cups is like a change in direction or a change of heart. It can also be to move on or abandon a situation that you feel you've outgrown or you've hit a glass ceiling with. I get a sense here with this Eight of Cups that you're unlocking something much more rewarding. As you can see here, there's a golden safe. And the safe is open and it's a cup that's in there. And it's like, you know what? This is really what I've been looking for. So I feel right now that you're looking at your options and you're seeing what works for you, what really doesn't work for you. And with the Hangman energy, I feel like you tend to sacrifice a lot of your time, your effort, and you want to be very discerning about where you put that effort, and so that you can make progress is what I see here. Now with the Hangman also, sometimes when we are inactive and we're taking time for reflection, which I do see happening, I feel like you're searching, soul searching, asking a lot of questions and seeking answers in your career right now. That is when we allow the universe to help manifest a perfect opportunity. Sometimes when we're always on the go, trying to crush it and trying to, you know, live life to the full and be really busy and go after and, you know, establish that dream, we can really force the energy. And sometimes it's important to just take stock and allow the universe to come towards you to deliver the opportunity. And I feel that's what you're doing. I feel like something magical heading towards you in the month of September that you've worked really hard for, but now you're going to like stand back and watch it fully become manifest in front of you. Okay, so let's see what's that all about. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. I do see some of you are thinking about setting up a business with others, or it's something maybe you're contemplating. And I feel like you may be checking in with yourself and seeing if it's really meant for you. I mean, the Nine of Cups twice in your reading tells me a wish is delivered for you, that you are going to be very proud of the efforts that you're making. You're going to feel that you're like emotionally fulfilled. And I get a sense material abundance, but also good health. Because, you know, we spend a lot of time doing work. So it's important to enjoy what you do, because if you're working in a toxic environment, it can drain you of your energy and rob you of your motivation, your drive, but it can also make you feel unwell. So I feel you're really checking in, making sure that you get the best out of a situation. So with the Hangman and the Five of Wands, some of you may have had an idea that you've sat back on because you may have felt there's a lot of competition. Some of you may also see that there is a lot of drama going on and you're removing yourself from a situation that, you know, there's office politics, or maybe even there's some challenging situations that you've just taken a step back from in order to recalibrate. I definitely get a sense that a lot of you are thinking about training as well. Getting a qualification in something that will help you. There's a lot of brainstorming, especially since the Hangman is to, as you see, the sun is around the crown chakra, to know something, and the Five of Wands is to brainstorm new ideas, and that's creative brainstormings. As you can see, the Five of Wands, it looks like they're fighting, but actually they're in training. So some of you, if you are in training for a test or you have felt tested, I definitely see with the Six of Wands present in your cards that you are going to be successful, that you achieve your goals. There's some sort of promotion on the horizon for you. You're going to see the results of your hard work pay off. And I'm just going to pull one more card for you before I move on. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Good Angels. The Chariot card, yeah. Now, for some of you, with your finances, I feel like you're keeping a tight rein on your finances. I feel things have been challenging. I mean, we all know that there's lots of inflation and things tend to be a lot more expensive now than they used to be. But I definitely see that you are someone who is keeping a tight rein on those finances, or you're, you know, I feel like you're not overspending. Some of you may actually be focusing on saving for a large purchase. For the majority of you, the energy is a car or some sort of travel is what I see. Okay, and you will be able to afford that. I definitely see with the Chariot card, you're hitting a target, you're being victorious. I get an energy here of success because this is a card of ambition, but it also states here that you may have to make a decision about which direction you go in. So some of you right now are thinking about your direction, but using your intuition, I feel like you're making really great choices, and I feel like you're putting yourself in a really financially stable position, okay? Now I'm just going to go and get some final cards for you. They're actually showing me that some of you are going to find well, they're actually showing me an image, and it could be a majority of you actually, an oversized paperclip in a very strange position. So I don't feel like you're going to find it on your desk or underneath your desk. It could be that you find it on the street or in your shoe or somewhere weird. They're showing me an oversized paperclip. Now, this can also indicate that you're getting organized, things are coming together, that you are, you know, doing your duties, your tasks, and your responsibilities, and everything's just, you know, starting to line up for you. So it could be that. But they're just showing me that you're going to find one of those, okay? So it's also a golden paperclip, okay? So it may not make a difference on the color that you find, but they're just showing me a golden paperclip in the water, okay? So I'm just going to leave it like that and move on from that energy. Now, the first card we got here is the rose. Now, the rose indicates something beautiful, something rewarding, something sweet, but it is hard won. There's lots of thorns there. So in order to, you know, have the rose or smell the rose, there's a lot of thorns to touch before you actually can have the rose, right? So I get a sense here that it's been hard won, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. Whether it's set up your own business, become an entrepreneur, or move up the ladder, I feel strategically you're on the right path, and I feel you're headed in the right direction. It says here, financial relief, being content, loving care, supportive roles, job security, and growing. So some of you are growing your business, but also you're growing your reputation. And I feel that the rewards will be sweet for all of that hard work. We've got gold, so that's solid finances, and integrity. Okay, that's important. Deep values, investing, banking, long-term position, satisfying work. So I definitely see that this is something that is on your mind at the moment. And again, we've got the watch. So I feel like you don't want to waste your time in a situation. It's time to profit, it says there. It also says divine timing. That's definitely connected to the Wheel of Fortune. Some good luck coming your way. Seizing the moment. The waiting period. Temp work or laid off. So it can indicate that you don't want to waste your time if you have been laid off or you are, you know, doing some temp work at the moment. I feel like you are seizing the moment, and I feel that you are going to capitalize on your time to make it more efficient. And I feel whatever it is you're investing in, I definitely see some rewards headed your way as well. And they're showing me a pocket watch may be relevant. A pocket watch may be relevant. So, I mean, if you're going for an interview, for example, I mean, it's very old school if someone's got a pocket watch, but it could happen. Could also be that there is a logo on a company that is a pocket watch, or for some reason it's about a pocket watch. Could it be, because it could be just be a watch, but they're not showing me that. They're showing me an actual, I know that is a pocket watch, but in the water they're actually showing me a pocket watch reflected back at me. So that tends to mean that the image itself is important, not just the message. So look out. I mean, you could be walking down the sidewalk tomorrow and see someone with a pocket watch. It's rare, so that means it'll be even more special when you see it. But it tends to mean that you're going to profit heavily for the talents and gifts that you have, because you are very gifted. And I see that, yes, you're going to be very productive, but I feel it's going to be rewarding, okay? I would expect some news for you round about the end of the second week of September regarding your career. Now, this could come in the form of a promotion, raise, or some sort of advancement in your career. It could be new income. So they want me to go one more, so I am. Sorry, they're just giving me a number. Okay. Normally I wouldn't go 6, but they're just giving me a number. I heard one more and then 6. So I'm hoping they mean 6 cards in general, not shuffle more 6 more times. Okay, thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? That's 6. Okay, animals. Okay, so animals is all about being instinctive, using your intuition, okay? And it says here, you're being asked to follow your instincts at this time when making any business decisions. Any career working with animals, rescue association, or veterinary field could be also for you. Connect with your powerful animal to improve your finances, your power animal rather, okay? So connecting with your power animal is important. We also have the office. Now, I know I mentioned earlier the office, and I was like, it doesn't have to be an office, but it's come up for a reason. I'm scrying and channeling at the same time as doing your reading. So it says here, think of the greater good than oneself to achieve a better outcome. Consider careers in administrative or management roles. I definitely see some sort of entrepreneurship or, leadership role coming in for you. It also says manage your time better or delegate tasks to be more productive. And that definitely came up in the energy of the reading for you. We've got voice. Now, I wish I said it, but before I came to your reading, I actually was scrying in the water and I saw a microphone, but I hadn't really started. I had just sat down on my altar to do it, and I saw a microphone, not the one I use, but I saw a microphone in the water, and I was like, and then it just disappeared really quickly. So I thought, I haven't really started yet, so it's probably not for my beautiful Geminis. So I didn't mention it, but here we have voice, and it says, get your message heard and get noticed. You have much to share with the world. Consider careers in radio, public relations, or anything in communications. I mean, Gemini, you are like the sign of communication. It says, the only thing holding you back is your inability to speak your truth. Okay, so if you have someone who is trying to abuse their power in a situation and is trying to derail you, or you've gone a little bit quiet with the Hermit energy in your career right now, perhaps you're seeing things that you don't like in an environment that you're in at the moment and you're keeping it to yourself. I mean, obviously be diplomatic, do what's best for you, but I definitely get a sense that if you think that, you deserve a promotion or you deserve more money because you're putting lots of effort in, I feel like opening up that dialogue with someone who has the ability to give that to you, I feel is important. Okay, so you're just speaking your truth. You're not asking for anything more than you deserve. So we've got here settling. And it says here, perhaps it's time to ask yourself if you're getting paid what you're worth. That definitely came up there. Don't settle for a dead-end job where you don't see any opportunities for growth. Though money is stable, you're not making enough to keep you happy. So again, that connects to that song that came up, like it ain't so bad, but it could be better. I'm not sure who sings that song actually. And that song may be relevant because it may play on the radio before you get an opportunity, or it could be that you hear that song after getting an opportunity. So listen out for that song. It may be important. We've also got beware. Okay, the fox is a sign of caution, but it's also about being very clever in a situation. It says, be prudent. Things are not as they seem. Be careful who you talk to about money or business matters, and don't make any type of financial commitments right now without using your intuition. Okay, and finally, we've got trust. The universe is asking you to trust the process. Your needs will be met. There is a spiritual reason why you're experiencing this cycle, and this is a good time to connect with your spirit guides. Okay, so I will just get a rune before we close. Oh, they only want one. Okay, so we have the horse rune, and it's in the resistance position. So this indicates change and divine timing, sudden change as well. Some of you may also go on some sort of long journey, or it could be some sort of travel, and it may give you clarity, time to think, reflect. I feel with this horse rune being in the reverse position, some of you may feel like you're not making progress right now, but I see the future. There is major progress for you, major movement. And I mean, this rune in this position can indicate that right now you don't trust that luck is on your side. You don't trust that things are working in your favor behind the scenes, but you're getting the card of trust. You're getting an energy that you are going to be moving forward. And I feel having that, they gave you that energy of like your approach to your career is a winning attitude, and that's when you're going to get the best results. It's going to change when your thoughts become things. I feel it's so important for you to recognize that your powerful mind is actually attracting your manifestations. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I hope there was something in this reading for you. If it does resonate in some way, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message, lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Gemini. Love and light.